Hey, what's up, everybody? I am stand-up comedian Marty DeRosa, and I am joined with professional wrestler Colt Cabana.
Yeah, we're in a recession, I'll tell you that much. And professional wrestling is asking you to spend a lot of money these days.
You know what, Colt? Professional wrestling is not recession-proof either. You've seen people that are not showing up to the arenas, they're not buying the pay-per-views, and I'll tell you why. It's too expensive. Colt, wouldn't you agree?
It's way too expensive. A t-shirt of John Cena, $25. A front row ticket, $300. I don't have the money for that kind of thing. I want to enjoy wrestling, but I want to do it on the cheap, Marty.
Now let me ask you, Colt. Here's all I've got in my wallet. It's a $5 bill. What can you do for me? Can I see maybe 2 minutes of a Randy Orton match on pay-per-view with $5?
That's going to cost way more than that.
So what can I get with $5?
Well, I would say a Subway sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not hungry.
A gallon of gas after 9/11.
I don't drive.
A really horrible haircut.
Maybe. But let me ask you a question, Colt. What if I want to see pro wrestling, but I only have $5?
Normally, I would say that's impossible, Marty. But right now, brought to you by HighSpots.com, we are giving you $5 wrestling. Yep.
Amazing. Brilliant.
We're doing it. $1 a match. It's so bad, it's good. A present from Marty and us to you.
Now, wait.
We're not even going to edit that.
Why would we? That would cost money. That would take out of our production value. For $5, I mean, it can't be that good, Colt.
It's horrible.
So horrible it's good?
Amazing.
Am I going to see some of the worst wrestling I've ever seen in my life?
Not only are you going to see some of the worst wrestling, you're going to see some of the worst wrestlers, the worst arena, the worst promotion.
The worst fans?
The worst fans, the worst commentators.
Well, you know what? Sounds like a deal, and it's only $5?
And it starts now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Colt Cabana here. We are at $5 Wrestling Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to the competitors, for a lack of a better word. AJ Cross is in the blue. Raymond Helms is in the outsider t-shirt. Next to me, Marty DeRosa. Marty.
Yes, sir.
Right off the bat, what a drop toe hold. Stylish points. Would you go with the blue on blue? The canvas is blue.
You know,
He has a full blue outfit. It almost looks like it's just a head and some legs out there.
I like it. It's kind of the old surf outfit that who's the UWF wrestler, the surfer?
Billy Blaze.
I don't know, but I kind of like where he's going with that.
Now notice technique there on the first elbow. He is asleep now.
Yeah, that was a big elbow.
You think AJ Cross has contemplated the narcoleptic wrestler?
That's a possibility. It's a good gimmick. I like it. It's got some legs.
Okay, in the black, Raymond Helms. What do you think of his outfit? He's gone with the outsider t-shirt.
He's bringing it back. Little known fact, Raymond was the last original member of the Outsiders before the WCW demise. You can hear about him in the Death of WCW book. He had a lot to do with the demise of WCW. Hard shooting guy, you know. He really shoots from the hip, and a lot of people. He's a bad boy. He's definitely a bad boy in the wrestling world here.
Is he one of those guys that Bischoff was like, listen, we got to get Virgil and call him Vincent, and we got to get Shane Helms and call him Raymond Helms?
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. It's a rib on Raymond Rougeau and Hurricane Helms, and they brought him in, and really a big inside rib, and he's shown you guys what it's all about. This is now explain to the fans. First match of the card. What are you looking for?
Well, you go out there as a wrestler. You really want to have a really strong baby face and a real strong heel characters. You want to define a character.
Okay, which is what we have here, obviously. And I mean, the crowd is just captivated. Don't let that guy with his legs crossed and his arms folded fool you. They're into this.
I don't think that was a guy. What do you think Wheelchair Man thinks of this?
This is his Make-A-Wish. And he said, I want $5 wrestling in a very intimate setting. And this is what he's getting. And he'll remember this for the remaining days of his life.
Whoa.
Little trouble with the figure four there. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It's not an easy move.
No.
Listening at home, pause your DVD player and try to put your friend in a figure four. It's not as hard, or it's not as easy as it looks. And Raymond's showing you that.
It was a little difficult when I was 5 when I was putting it on my friends. I went to a wrestling school, and I never had to be taught the figure four.
Now AJ's turning it over. We've seen this numerous times. And now, Raymond lucky to be in that position. What does that feel like when they turn the figure 4 over, Colt?
It's actually it's a facade.
Big super kick.
Now,
big super kick.
If your leg was getting cranked on by a figure 4,
first thing you would do is a super kick.
Sure, because basically you're using all your leg power to knock somebody down.
Absolutely, you're standing on that one leg that was just put in a.
Now that was an interesting pickup. He went with the 2 arms lift up.
That was the I'm going to give you a suplex pickup.
All right. The $5 arena is going crazy right now.
Well, obviously. Now, if I'm the next match, I'm going, holy cow, we've got some big shoes to fill.
How can I live up to this?
This is big. This is big.
AJ Cross, obviously a pretty boy.
Educated feet, as JR would say. Educated feet. It's like a community college, you know. Now, you don't see him talking. Now, little known fact, he's saying, I'm going to really hurt you with this next move. Not saying go in the corner and move out of the way while I do this.
He was not saying that at all.
No. Now, you might notice those ladders in the back there.
I do.
That is going to be for a midget ladder match later tonight that might be a DVD extra. Uh-oh. I've seen this before. Shades of Randy Orton. Oh, boy.
Now, one would go for the pin right here.
Rolls him over.
Smart move by
Brings him
Raymond.
inside the ring. Hooks the leg. Ooh.
Now, I don't think that was a kick out. He moved his arm. Does that register as a kick out?
Well, let's see. Ooh, big European uppercut.
I can say for a fact Raymond Helms has spent many years in Ireland.
Yes.
Germany.
Honing his craft?
Learning the art of the European uppercut.
Yep.
Raymond, he looks like a trashy gentleman from North Carolina, but he's actually from Denmark.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Steiner line. I mean, he really put the full force against that clothesline. Oh, I almost thought he put him out there.
That could be a finishing maneuver. Yeah. Nigel McGuinness was known to finish people. Now, what is he not talking to him here?
He's telling him, you better stay down. You better stay down. What are the odds that the referee wrestles later on tonight?
Odds are good as the referee is the most in shape and talented
I kind of want to see him wrestle. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Now I can't see him anymore, though.
He was going for the Razor's Edge or the Outsider's Edge that he learned well in the NWO. Uh-oh.
High risk. He's hiking up those knee pads.
That means
you don't want to get bursitis in the knees. Had a little trouble there.
A little trouble there. Kind of changed his mind.
Sure, those aren't really ropes.
And are we looking for a moonsault here?
It's going to be crooked, guaranteed. Whoa!
Look at you, Mr. Cabana. 1, 2, and oh boy.
That was a tight cover.
If you would have paused it and we put a gentleman's wager on if that was going to be a straight moonsault, I would have lost money on that. I was expecting the old Vader off to the side moonsault, right? Maybe a knee in old Raymond's face or something like that.
Well, AJ Cross does have obviously an original name, AJ.
Yeah, absolutely.
After no high flyers in the wrestling industry.
No. He says, I'm a high flyer. My name's AJ.
Sure.
I'm going to make this work. Kick to the midsection. No. Really putting a stiff shot in there.
He's in control.
Uh-oh. Shades. Now, is this what you call chain wrestling here, Colt? Oh, okay. Ooh, someone just said still got 5 more minutes. God willing.
You did it. So, odds, wagers, bet. Is this going to be it?
No way. I have a feeling we're going about 5 more minutes.
How did I know he was going to kick out? Look at those wrestling boots now that AJ's wearing. Those can be bought at High Spots or Nike Town.
Nike known for their wrestling attire. This is getting to the point where, hold on. Yeah, it's open to beer time. It's open to beer time.
It's already
open to beer time. These guys lasted about 4 minutes before I had to open a beer. Now, AJ...
educated hand?
Educated hands. Kick to the midsection. Now, that's just awkward right there, right? Okay, there we go.
But they know they have 5 minutes. They're busting out the big moves already. He's kicking out.
Do they look a little tired? Now, Raymond Helms, he's one of those guys who I feel like you look at him, you say, yeah, this might not be the world's most superior athlete, but I bet he's got that old Dusty Rhodes conditioning where he can go an hour without even breaking a sweat.
What do you think Raymond Helms does for a living?
I imagine...
Besides professional wrestling, which is obviously paying the bills.
Well, I think he likes to keep that day job just to, mix with the common folk. I'm gonna make a bet here that he might work at this school. Maybe a janitor, maybe a bus driver. I feel something in the educational realm.
See, I think he has worked at the same Target for the past 15 years, And like 13 years ago, he was like,
Ah,
look at this outsider shirt, it's on sale, plus my Target discount.
That's why he's got the red and the white wrist tape kind of representing Target.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Blocks that one. Probably needed him a little closer to the ropes there. Let's try it again.
Oh,
That was interesting.
that was kind of a hanger-oner.
I thought we were going to see a run-in by that little kid up at the top of the screen. Turns out he just couldn't find his seat.
Now, this little kid, as you saw him go by, his first wrestling event.
Do you remember your first wrestling event? Was it as electric as this?
Well, it was Hulk Hogan versus Roddy Piper at the Rosemont Horizon.
So pretty similar to this. Pretty
Right.
similar to this. Were your seats as good as everybody's in here?
Right on par.
Big frog splash.
Ooh. Count 'em, ref.
1, 2, and ooh.
Every kickout so far has looked like they're in a bad dream,
And they're falling from a tall building and they put their arms up.
or they're doing one of those where you were in like class and you're kind of like nodding off, and there's drool, going down. Yeah.
I'm up. I'm up.
What? Oh, I'm up. Oh, more. We gotta wrestle more. Shit. Hold on. I watched SmackDown last night. I need some moves.
All the people in the crowd here, golden ringside ticket holders.
How much do you think a ticket to $5? What would you pay for a ticket to $5 wrestling?
Well, turns out magnetically that went into the corner. Uh-oh. Is it time to dial up the 619? What's the area code here in North Carolina where they're having this event?
the zip code is
the phone area code. I apologize for that.
This is the 90334.
I love that. He kicked him in the corner, but Raymond's getting up.
Of course. And he's moonwalking.
Uh-oh.
The old moonwalking back.
I love that.
Oh!
Look at that.
He is an AJ.
AJ's got it.
Look at this cover.
Look at the ref. Come on, man. I'm down here. That's it.
Hey! Hold on, look at your watch. Was that 5 minutes?
No, 3.5.
3.5 minutes. AJ took it home a little
I
bit
have a
early.
feeling Raymond called an audible there.
And what a match. AJ Cross, the victor, over Raymond Helms.
He told you guys. We'll be back with more $5 wrestling.
Do we have to?
Okay. Sean Van Halen?
Yes, sir.
And you are taking on Master Saxon number 6.
Master Assassin number 6 ain't assassin nothing.
I didn't start yet.
Oh, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Manning in the back again of the $5 Wrestling Arena. And I'm here with Sean Van Halen. Sean Van Halen, you're taking on Masked Assassin number 6 tonight. What do you have in store for him?
What do I have in store for the Master Assassin number 6? Well, I got 6 things in store for him. Pain, hurt, and more pain. And I can't even count to 6.
Well, it would be appropriate if you had 5 things since it's $5 wrestling. But also, the $5 wrestling fans want to know more about you. Can you just tell me a little bit about yourself? You seem like a unique individual.
Sean Van Halen is alive and well on planet Earth. I've been spending my whole life rocking and rolling down the endless highways. I've seen the biggest cities, the brightest lights, but none of them compare to wrestling in front of the great fans of Mocksville, North Carolina. Woo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. What a matchup we have for you.
Look at this, the hottest new babyface on the scene, Sean Van Halen versus the dreaded Masked Assassin. Cole, what Masked Assassin number are we up to right now?
Well, the long legacy of the Masked Assassins. This is Masked Assassin 6.7.
6.7, not to be confused with 6.6, who is a huge star in Puerto Rico.
Virginia, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, Virginia, Puerto Rico.
Now there's so much to take note of here.
Let's just take it in real quick. We'll get to the action in the ring for a second. Who do we comment first on? Are Sean Van Halen or the Masked Assassin 6.7?
Masked Assassin 6.7 with the mask of, it looks like, the Machines.
Yes, which I'm sure is available at highspots.com.
Correct. Which I'm sure he bought at the
I'm sure he did.
Now what drew me right away to him was his trunks choice.
Yeah. Almost like a your 70s whitey tighties, but the black out. It's.
But if I'm a fan, I'm thinking it's a giant jockstrap.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a giant jockstrap.
Now, Masked Assassin is known as an old-time wrestler.
Oh,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
And do you think they had Under Armour in the 60s?
Well, he's sponsored by Under Armour, of course.
Did he get a sponsorship?
Yeah. They were like, we got all these NFL guys, we got these Major League Baseball guys, we need a pro wrestler. And they're like, stop right there. I know the Masked Assassin 6.7.
We don't want him. We want like a new, like kind of the undercover guys. We don't want anybody big, not a Raw or SmackDown.
Sorry, Randy Orton. We're going to stick with the Masked Assassin because he's the real deal.
I think he's going to be like 1 through 6.6 have really shined.
Absolutely.
So the money, the gamble on 6.7 is well worth it.
He's the guy. Everyone knows in this territory he's the guy. And also, what are the odds that he's got a foreign object somewhere in there?
What are the odds that he has to keep his masked identity because he works at Subway?
What if he forgot, wore the mask to Subway, and someone's like, can I get a Masked Assassin? What are you doing here?
But it would all work. Would you rather spend your $5 on $5 wrestling or a $5 footlong?
Well, it's tough.
Like, honestly, think about it. Like, these people have made this choice.
They've made the decision.
They've came to 3 hours of entertainment.
Yes.
Or they, for 15 minutes, can have a cold cut combo.
Well, that's something. But $1 a match. I mean, how much would you pay for this match? I mean, obviously, this could be a main event in any arena in the country. You're seeing this match number 2. Make no, judgment that everybody in the front row just about left right there. Those seats are being saved for the original 4 horsemen who've come to scout talent. They're going to put a new group together. And spoiler alert, Sean Van Halen might be in it.
Well, they like his hair. He looks like a young Barry Windham.
Here's the deal with Sean. Now we can start talking about our new buddy here, Sean Van Halen, guys, who did not come out to Van Halen. Odd choice, but not to be confused with any of the hot young baby faces back in the day. If I squint a little bit, am I watching Ricky Morton from back in the day? I can't tell.
It looks more like Eric Embry.
Eric Embry. He's got, the bandanas where I don't even know where you buy a neon green bandana anymore.
Dollar store?
If we had a wrestling scavenger hunt, I don't know where I would find anything that's affixed to Sean Van Halen's body. But, somewhere this guy's Robert Gibson is out there. And then when he finds him, you're going to see this guy on Monday nights. Uh-oh, here we go. Let me guess. Yep, still holding on.
I was once told that if you tan your fat, you don't look as fat anymore.
If you tan your fat, you're no longer as fat.
And what a GB on Sean Van Halen, a.k.a. Golden Brown.
Yeah.
But he's kind of actually bright red, huh?
I would have been a little more excited to see if he came out with a nice farmer's tan. Really got over there. Big ups. And the hip toss.
What do you think he does to practice his jumping ability?
I have a feeling...
Does he go on Guitar Hero and do jump?
I have a feeling he's kind of one of those guys who thinks he can jump really high. Yeah, he's either a guitar... They're liking it. This crowd's eating it up. That is just called babyface. Just a real babyface this whole territory can get behind.
This is psychology, folks. This is psychology. If you ever hear the word psychology in wrestling, this is it. Staying on the arm.
If you look it up in the dictionary, you're going to see a picture of Sean Van Halen with a armbar and Masked Assassin 6.7.
Here we go. Tackle, a drop down. What's going to come next?
That's my favorite.
Again,
1, 2, and
Did you see the height on Sean Van Halen?
He's definitely a high flyer. I'm sure he'll be going up on that top rope.
We can only assume.
We can only hope and assume. And, he's just driving this crowd crazy. He really took it to another level. Again,
really working that arm. Oh, the Masked Assassin 6.7 up to his old dirty tricks.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Foreign
party.
object time.
How did you know?
I kind of had an idea. Uh-oh.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
in the helmet.
What's he doing?
Or in the mask. He's going to take that foreign object.
That could ruin his LASIK eye surgery.
It's obviously a piece of steel and the big headbutt.
Oh, are we going to see some color? I'm praying.
Look at this guy.
Is this?
What? I didn't even really see anything there. Colt, did you?
No.
Wait a second.
Is it the referee isn't blind? He's colored.
Wait a second. Now wait a second. Oh. This could be all she wrote.
Now, in Sean Van Halen's defense, he's got that mop of a hair that really is one of the better defensive modes to a claw. If you just, like me, I've got this Jufro up here.
You could take a chair shot to the head. That's the thing a lot of people don't know.
Would bounce right off.
Some people are like, Colt no-sold that chair shot. No, he's got the Jufro.
Yeah.
It's very thick and luxurious. Now he's just choking him. This is rule breaking 101.
Masked Assassin doesn't care, will break the rules, even in front of the referee.
Now is Masked Assassin going to go back to the old foreign object again? Or is it an international object now, I've been told? Politically correct is to call it an international object.
Well, I don't think there's anything politically correct about this show here. Although this is $1.
Yes.
You're paying $1.
You're getting $1 worth right here.
How much do you think he paid for that jockstrap?
Well, I think he got that at a garage sale. Probably it's one of those things where, you can fill up an entire grocery bag for $1. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff he might have in there.
So he got some extra goodies in there.
He got a couple extra goodies.
Although he does have nice boots.
Hey, a little bit extra lift on there to give that Masked Assassin that. I mean, he's already intimidating enough.
Sure.
How about an extra inch or two?
Yeah, we really need to get him from 5'2" to 5'3". So maybe he can get that chance to get signed.
Masked Assassin. Oh, not so fast, Sean Van Halen.
Now, how many times is he going to cheat before he
Now
gets disqualified? Now look at the giant guy in the What?
There's a giant black man in the front row off to our right who could easily defeat all these guys.
Yeah, he paid this guy goes to the gym every day. He takes Sustanon, I can only assume, a lot of Deca, and he's paying to see Fat Tanned by Sean Van Halen.
This might be a thing where you hear after the show, he goes up to Masked Assassin and says, hey, I'd really like to become a wrestler.
How do I get in the
He
biz?
comes to the old Masked Assassin dojo. He's going to get stretched by the Masked Assassin.
Agreed.
Thought about that one again. Sent him off the ropes. Oh! Look at that.
Up to his old tricks.
Up to the
back
old.
to the old.
Look at that.
Have you noticed Sean Van Halen always went back to the arm? When in trouble, Masked Assassin goes to that suplex.
He goes back to what he knows.
It's what he knows.
That's like in my world of stand-up comedy, when things are going bad, I just go, so, how's everybody doing? And a big sunset flip. Again,
Shake the head.
no need to hook those arms. You're Sean Van Halen.
But if you shake your head and hair, oh,
Yeah.
Hey, what should we do, Masked Assassin?
Masked Assassin, what are we doing?
Throw you in the corner. Maybe I'll suplex you.
Underneath.
Oh! What? Get on up there.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Double fit. Oh, here we go.
There.
This is why you're here.
High risk.
I love how Sean Van Halen used that. Is that the Phantom Somersault? The Phantom
The lady in the
Somersault.
white is, I think, crying at this one.
Oh, that lady in the white. Who again? Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Is that the man? George South himself.
No, I think that's Eddie George, number 27.
Oh, Eddie George.
What's he?
Listen, goofball, stand up.
Goofball.
That wasn't even a flying body press.
It wasn't a flying body press. Is he
He's
gonna make
making
him
him do it again!
This is the first here in $5 wrestling. They're gonna make him do it again. There's no redos in wrestling.
Remember when Jose Lothario taught Shawn Michaels how to train for WrestleMania?
He said, Sean, you get up there and do it again. Oh, there's the high cross.
And it's
a 1, 2, 3. That is the finish, folks.
The Jose Lothario to Shawn Michaels. George South comes out and guides Sean Van Halen to a victory.
To quote George South, that ain't no high cross body, knucklehead.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a match.
You've seen it here for the first time.
You're welcome.
Jake Manning once again here in the back of the $5 Wrestling Arena with what are Sweet Dreams made of? Well, they're made of a whole lot of this man right here. Sweet Dreams, you're taking on Wolfman tonight. What are your thoughts?
First of all, I want to say thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity, the strength to be here tonight. $5 wrestling. You know what? Well, man, Wolf, we done been down this road plenty of times. And I tell you what, I'm going to win. I'm not going to ramp and roar and tell you what I'm going to do. Tonight, I'm going to show you exactly what's going to happen. I can't cheat. I can't do this. You always cheat. But the one thing you never get through your thick Wolfman skull, cheaters never win. I'm always the victor. Oh, messed that up.
No, you're fine. We'll keep rolling. It don't matter. It's $5 wrestling. We only got $5 worth of tape. Let's go.
Okay.
Keep going.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm so
It's all right.
I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. But right now, I can tell you,
Yeah.
I'm ready to get this match
Tell me,
on because Wolfman, it's time to stop. It's time everywhere I go, $5 wrestling, here, there, I always see you in the back. Well, come out your hiding spot. Come out the cave. Get in the ring with me one more time. And I guarantee you, $5 will be $0 for you.
because you're going to lose.
All right, now, Marty, the obvious thing to say in here is that I don't know if we're allowed to make fun of this match.
Well, we're going to change things up. We're going to throw you a curveball. First of all, I've never seen 3 black men in the same wrestling ring at the same time. Never, ever in a million years. Right now, we're seeing Wolfman, who is our bald wrestler who just got taken down there, taking on Sweet Dreams. Now, Colt, let people know the backstory on Sweet Dreams here. This might throw people for a loop here.
He wanted to take the right arm, but he went with the left. Sweet Dreams is known as the first Omega Heavyweight Champion.
And who did he beat in the tournament finals?
One of the Hardys.
Matt Hardy.
He beat Matt Hardy in the tournament finals. This guy's been around, and what a treat to have him on $5 Wrestling.
Absolutely. And if Matt Hardy keeps being a silly goose, we might see him on $5 Wrestling.
Now, Sweet Dreams, an interesting. I wouldn't have went with all the red that shows your folds.
You know
like
what?
that.
There's a lot of red in the ring. Maybe a black. Now, oh, wow, what do we got going on in the front row there? Speaking of red and fat folds, we got a guy in the front row. We have a guy who just, I thought that was a Flesh singlet he was wearing. That's actually Farmer Tans. Now, if you're, harken back to the days of Beyond the Mat, and JR, good old Jim Ross, is watching this, and he sees Sweet Dreams in the back, Colt, what do you think he would say to Sweet Dreams?
Well, he's been known to say this to only the colored wrestlers and me. Sweet Dreams, if it was Mike Modest, he would have said, that's a hell of a move.
Hell of a move.
But the Sweet Dreams, who's working the right arm, which is known to work the left arm.
Yes.
Who's getting his right arm.
Well, no, the Wolfman is working the arm, of
sorry.
course. Sweet Dreams, the man getting his arm worked on.
Sweet Dreams, you need to work out your shoulders and your chest.
Okay, and what would he say about his attire?
He would say, get some Spanx.
Get something a little more flattering.
Sorry,
is what we're looking for.
That is
what you haven't brushed up on your Beyond the Mat, Colt.
I'm sorry. What a spin move, though.
I kind of feel like Sweet Dreams looks like if Mark Henry was very sick and dropped a lot of weight. Oh, look at that one. That's a big move.
Now, the fan in the outside who's sitting without a T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, no fans over there.
Where'd the crowd go?
No crowd over there.
It's kind of like Japan. They all moved out of the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see like a Bruiser Brody going out to the crowd and they all run away. Ooh. Now, this is a bit of a distraction. Cole, have you ever had a fan in the front row as intimidating physically as this gentleman who's really taking your attention off the match?
If I was to choose before the fan from the match before who was jacked,
Yeah.
like that guy,
Yeah, that guy.
right there, who's smiling and loving every bit of it, I think I would choose this guy with the flesh-colored singlet as the more intimidating
There
guy.
you go.
Look at him.
now he is that Tank Abbott? I can't tell. Okay, maybe not.
Now, has this match gotten him riled up?
You know,
due to racism?
I have a feeling.
Or craziness?
I have a feeling this might be too many black guys in the ring.
Woo!
Okay.
Let's get a look at those tattoos and our six-pack.
Those are jail tats. For a second, I thought we were watching MSNBC Lockdown. But no, that's a real man. He lives in the community.
This could be in the middle. I've seen Lockdown in the middle of the jail.
This could be.
Maybe they've gone to the jail, and this is the entertainment.
And you hear the narrator, racial tension is getting out of control. All right, here we go. I can't see him. Okay, different angle here.
You can't see who the wrestlers?
I can see the wrestlers, but, all right, here we go.
Collar and elbow.
Collar and elbow. Big knee to the midsection.
And now this guy, Wolfman, kind of looks like if Elix Skipper got on some better steroids.
Got on some better steroids?
Not to be confused with the steroids he took during his WCW days.
Yeah. Now, here's the deal. If you're Sweet Dreams, if you're Wolfman, I think you could pass as a professional wrestler. But you're in the back with Sean Van Halen, a masked assassin, if you will. What do you say to a wrestler that you go, wow, you're really in the same dressing room as me?
Well, you just kind of sit in the corner and cry a little bit.
A little part of your soul dies when you realize these are my coworkers tonight.
And then B, if it was me, I would pray that they ask me to give them pointers on their matches to watch. So then I could do my own $5 wrestling commentary.
Absolutely.
To my friends via iPhone.
Look at the flags, the royalty of this gym. It harkens back to the old
Saturday night.
Yeah, absolutely,
tapings, yeah.
absolutely. Is it 6:05 right now? I can't tell.
I think that's Pistol Pez in there.
Pistol Pez
and Ice Train.
Oh, I was gonna go with the little Shasta Watley. Big leg drop.
Or Rasta the Voodoo Man.
Rasta the Voodoo Man. I noticed he pointed to his leg before the match started, and lo and behold, he's gonna finish him off with a leg submission.
Maybe that's what he's known
Oh,
for.
look at that.
Left and right.
Ooh, big knee drop.
He's very ambidextrous when it comes to those leg punishing moves.
That's what they're looking for in the
Oh.
big leagues. That knee drop gets another crack of the beer. Big flex off right
Now,
there.
who do you think spends more time in the gym, the Wolfman or the guy with the flesh-colored singlet?
Wolfman lives in the gym, let me tell you. Sweet Dreams, I think he's just one of those naturally athletic guys. Doesn't have to spend a lot of time in the
Yeah,
gym.
you think that? Kind of those jail muscles.
He's got those jail muscles. Also, he's one of these guys. I mean, you know, you could just tell he's a specimen. Don't let the belly fool you.
Would you take? He has star tattoos. Sweet Dreams.
Hey, so do I. That's why I feel a little kinship to almost. If you look at his back, I don't know if you can see the back tattoos. Almost the reverse Papa Shango tattoos.
And what would you say the symbol he's got sporting? Because he's really marketed himself here.
Absolutely.
Coca-Cola and Pepsi have their marketing strategies.
Sweet Dreams is building a brand. When you see that logo, you think Sweet Dreams. Basically, that is the zodiac symbol for Sweet Dreams.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what else.
It looks like 1.7th of the Olympic rings.
It's possibly that or the.
It almost looks like the shoulder and head upside down of a man. See, now that's an upside down man in the start of his shoulders.
Is he playing Hangman? Phantom kick there. Don't worry about that.
I wouldn't bring a hangman in this match if I were you. Okay.
Poor choice of words.
Yes. Okay, you're the Wolfman, right? You're this black gentleman.
Yeah.
You're looking in the mirror and
Yeah.
you're saying to yourself, what's my nickname going to be?
Wolfman.
Do you come up with Wolfman?
Hello, Wolfman. Not a hair on his body. Wolfman.
Wolfman.
And I'm waiting for a ow, no howling at the moon from the Wolfman. That upsets me a little bit.
That's very wolf tendency. Usually wolves when they're in the jungle or whatever they might be in the woods.
Yeah, there's a lot of jungle wolves.
Concrete jungle.
A lot of jungle wolves.
When they're in the concrete jungle, they usually point to their leg.
Oh, that lady in the front row is terrified right now. Look at her holding her face.
Well, it's taking her back to some memories of the past.
She's just hoping, in my day.
She's got the Home Alone thing going.
Yeah, she can't believe what she's seeing right now. It's adorable.
Oh, now she's excited. Do you think she's cheering for Wolfman?
You know what? I remember back in the day, I was at the Hammond Civic Center. There was an old lady like her watching Ranger Ross, and the entire time she just kept going, "Come on, Ranger. Come on, Ranger." I have a feeling this woman is sitting there right now. Uh-oh, what is
Uh-oh.
Is it a run-in? No, just a wrestler getting a hot dog. That's what we love here at $5 Wrestling. Is it a run-in, or is it a guy who's got to use the bathroom?
You make the call.
You make the call. Also, Sweet Dreams. Are we looking? Yeah.
Do you see our poster?
Yeah.
Do you see our official poster?
That's the logo of $5 Wrestling. Bring that to a Monday Night Raw, show it, and you'll get free tickets to the next event.
We're trying to brand ourselves.
We're
Not as
building a
good.
brand. We're
Not-
building a brand, and pay no attention to the wrestler pacing back and forth in the back. What
Was
do we
it a
call
run-in?
that? What do we call that? The gorilla position? Uh-oh. Again, you're building a brand. You're trying to get those expressions out to the
Right.
crowd. When they see that, they know that's vintage Wolfman.
Right. The Rock had, the eyebrow,
Yeah.
moving the head. Wolfman's going to try as many as possible, see what sticks. He's
Look at him picking up Sweet Dreams. What do we got here? Possibly
a dong. Did you see that?
Oh, look at that.
Did you see the honker on Sweet Dreams?
I did. Uh-oh, foot on the ropes, ref. You better catch that.
What's up
Oh.
with, wait, did you see Sweet Dream's leg was sticking up? Just, oh.
This crowd is getting into it. This is some of that old Southern heat you hear about back in the day.
That was a pretty big move. I don't know why he would try to put his foot on the rope.
You know,
Whoa.
he didn't have the confidence there.
I got a
Sweet
feeling
Dreams.
something's going to come here. This is just my gut instinct.
Now, Sweet Dreams, is he going to use a sleeper hold? Uh-oh,
Oh.
Sweet Dreams.
That's the big call.
He's getting the crowd going. Big kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. Sweet Dreams driver. Uh-oh, he's got him up.
Good night.
And a 1, 2, and 3.
I'm going to throw you on me as hard as I possibly can. I'm going to knock the wind out of myself, and that's when we'll take it home.
That is-
and I'll win.
Classic Sweet Dreams.
Mazel tov, Sweet Dreams. Another victory for you.
Wait, is that Hungry? Oh, Hungry like the wolf. Wait.
Wait a second.
They're
Whoa! I'm sorry, we're back. I don't know if this is being recorded or not. But he's
no.
found a manager, Sweet Dreams.
Look at that. That's racial unity. We're getting there. Obama's our president. These two are hanging out. We're getting there. She's on her cell phone. Okay.
He's learned something about making
$5 wrestling.
No, you can't have $5.
I love it, baby. I love it. Put me number one. One time. Put me in the lead with that one.
Did he say paninis?
Yeah, that's a new racial slur for black people. Paninis. I'll take them paninis down any day of the week.
Oh, Cedric, give me a shot.
Oh, well, you saw it, folks.
Welcome back, fans. No, you're not having a flashback. No, your DVD didn't skip. That is the Sheik, not to be confused with the Masked Assassin. They must shop at the same gear store.
The Sheik obviously forgot his gear at home and asked the Masked Assassin for an outfit,
Which
right?
happens. You know, sometimes you get booked on the fly, you don't have your gear with you, and you know what? Hey, Masked Assassin, can I borrow your gear? And now you're seeing him. Also, he's got the same tattoos as the Masked Assassin, but they were in the same college fraternity.
Oh!
Now, little backstory for you guys right now. That's Raider Rock in the red.
Wait a second, hold on. Raider Rock has a singlet and track pants underneath it.
Well, you know, it's a look. And also some Nikes. Again, Nike sponsors of $5 Wrestling. Ducks the clothesline and ducks the elbow. What do we got here? Just goes
Hey.
right back to the headlock. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Again, Raider Rock in the red attire. And the Sheik, Colt, we got to tell these people, the Sheik is a champion here. He is the America's title champion, which is a big deal. Tell everybody the lineage of that title.
Well, it started in 1932.
George Hackenschmidt, did he hold that title?
No, George South Senior,
Okay.
actually.
Look at those punches. Oh boy, this could be bad. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. You know,
Okay, now the Sheik
yeah.
is obviously from like
Middle Eastern descent.
Yes.
You know, obviously a Muslim, thus the cross tattoo on his arm.
but for some reason looks Greek. But also, like Sheiks are usually old school.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Poor guy has Down
Raider
syndrome.
Rock. Raider Rock. Now maybe some people are telling me this is not an episode of True Life. I'm retarded, but I want to be a wrestler. This is like those clips you see of the wrestler. Oh, you want to be in the business? I'm going to show you what it's all about. And that's what the Sheik is doing right now. Double knees.
Now, notice how he split his legs, so...
Russian leg sweep. Middle Eastern leg sweep into the buckle.
Now, I'm told as a wrestler, you're only as good as your opponent.
Okay. So how good is the Sheik looking right now?
Retarded.
The Sheik kind of looks like Chicago White Sox manager Ozzie Guillen.
It's a lot. Now, what I like is the Sheik is a modern Sheik. Look
Yeah.
at his cool beard.
Well,
right?
you know, he's one of those, like, probably drives a Ferrari. Again, that guy in the front row, the most built guy in
Drinking
the
a muscle
state.
milk.
Drinking. That's what we call stiff, huh? Is that what you call a little stiff in the business?
That's what we call making a guy with Down syndrome even lower.
I feel like we're watching the Steiners wrestle some preliminary wrestlers.
That
back
was at
in
a
the-
sit-up. Oh,
Look
what?
at this, giving and a 1, a 2, and a 3. Wait a second. I don't understand what's going on here.
What's
the
his
Sheik,
motivation?
The Sheik must have some type of heat with the promoters. We have a new America's champion, Raider Rock, everybody.
The title has changed. Raider Rock, congratulations. You're going to the pay window.
Shades of Nitro with the fist poke of doom. Raider Rock, America's champion.
Doesn't want to show his face. Because he's so retarded.
I remember him from To Catch a Predator.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the evening.
Fans, we got a big match going on right there. Guy in the ring putting the singlet on like he needs it. That's Mr. Sexy. His tag team partner, Hot Boy Jason, old HBJ. Look at this. So much heat going on. They had to open up the garage door
And
cool
bringing
the place off a little
Bringing
bit.
a giant fan. Also, this now, if you were to guess if that was Willie Clay Jr. or Senior, which would you say?
I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is and say that's Willie Clay Sr. Willie Clay Sr., as you all know, huge star back in the day. And there's Junior.
Ooh.
Puts the ref up there. He kind of doesn't really know what's going on right there.
I'd make a racist joke, but I don't want to.
Motherfucker, what the fuck did you just do to me right now? You see who I am? Willie Clay Jr. and Sr. We all remember Willie Clay Sr. from his days in the WWE. He was gonna get the old Jake the Snake character. but didn't show up at time, and they just gave it to Jake Roberts, which is weird.
It was Willie the Snake.
It was going to be Willie.
Willie.
Well, you know, it was going to be Willie the Snake.
And then he tried. He was ready to be Outlaw Ron Bass.
Yeah,
Also.
and again, didn't show up at the arena.
And Ron Bass just showed up.
I guess you'll be Outlaw Ron Bass. Your name is Ron Bass. Wow.
Fit. So he got those that outfit from High Spots also,
Absolutely.
and or Sport Mart.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure which. But this calls for a perfect time.
Yeah, let's drink some more.
You can
Colt
get
Cabana, not even a drinker. You're drinking for this main event. It's such a good occasion. And let's crack them. And there we go.
Not a drinker
Not a drinker, but $5 wrestling will make you drink.
has brought me to this point.
Look at classic hot body Jason. He pulled the hair.
Gets him every time. Now look at the distinction between the tan of his legs and his body.
Upper half, just golden bronze.
Do you think he goes in the tanning bed and lays his legs out, like the bottom of it?
Here's the deal with hot body Jason, and I've heard him say this before. I've talked to him numerous occasions.
When you were getting your notes for this match?
Yeah, he went last time he went to the tanning booth, he was like, "Oh dang, I left my sweatpants on again." Classic hot body Jason.
Oh, hot body Jason. All right, we're gonna look for a
Look at that body.
collar and elbow. As you can see, George South in the back, dusting the floor.
George South at the old gimmick table.
Yeah, how much do you think an 8x10 by George South was going for tonight? How many do you think he sold?
Well, I mean, we all know that's pretty much why these people are here. They're here for the 8x10s. That guy's here because he.
Can we give him a name?
Well, I see the denim. I see the beard. I want to go with. Can we go with like Wild Bill? I'm sure there's a couple Wild Bills in the business, but
How about Wild Willie?
Wild Willie. Well, we got
Wild-
Willie Clay Jr. and Sr. That might be too many. Whoop.
Well, just keep running.
The old Phantom missed that move. The old whoopsie.
Ooh.
Look at that, laying it in. You get him, Dad, says Willie Clay Jr.
Willie Clay Jr. Senior, also supposed to be Dan Severn.
Showed up late at the UFC 1, and they gave it to Dan Severn.
But he was ready for it. Hell of a mustache.
Okay, now let's see what the youth has got here.
Has he taught him everything he knows?
This is our Willie Clay Jr.
A collegiate wrestler in his time.
Well, he's the captain, or that's Clay for C.
I think it was Clemson.
Big
He wrestled
suplex.
at.
Now Willie, he's got the kick pads. He's got, I'm predicting he's going to be quite the high flyer.
Or striker.
Oh, might be one of those ground and pound type of guys. Big striker.
His dad was supposed to be a UFC fighter.
He's the son of an almost UFC fighter.
Oh.
Kind of went for the knee drop, but kind of felt, you know what, I might land in this guy's face. I better not.
I'm gonna go for the headlock. I think that'll be more effective. Now the fans are really getting into this. Is the main event.
Now, if you see our drunken friend in the jean shorts there, that's his woman, the first lady of $5 wrestling. She is beautiful.
That's beautiful Beverly.
Beautiful Beverly of $5 wrestling fame. She's one of those people, you see her here, she's going to get the call one of those days. She's going to be in your TNA or your WWE or your Ring of Honor, and you just have to savor her while she's here. Short arm clothesline-ish kind of thing.
Speaking of people who will go to TNA and WWE soon, Mr. Sexy.
Absolutely.
Again, stole that out of Jake the Snake's playbook, that short arm clothesline.
I talked to Vince Russo the other day. He goes, let me tell you something. I see a Mr. Sexy, and I see nothing but dollar signs. You get a Mr. Sexy in TNA, I'm going to put him in a stable of other sexy wrestlers. He's going to be one of our biggest stars. Little shake, rattle, and roll time by Mr. Sexy's partner, Hot Body Jason, getting in the ring. And you don't earn a nickname like Hot Body Jason by not having a hot body. I mean, this is a guy who obviously lives in the gym.
Years of work on those abs and facial hair.
Look at that. That is just classic.
You can see the fade on the on his sideburns going up there,
Cole,
diagonally.
Cole, he's wrestling in earrings. To me, that seems a little dangerous.
Well, Shawn Michaels has been known to do that, and
Well,
like his hero. And by hero, I mean Hot Body
HB
Jason is Shawn Michaels' hero.
HBJ, of course. Look at these fluid tags. These guys are like a Midnight Express for our times. What do we got there? It says something on his pants. I believe that says Steelers, maybe? Is he sponsored by the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Well, actually, Willie Clay Jr. did have a 2-year stint. He had 1 year in the Pro Bowl, and then just 1 year on special teams.
Here's what I like about him. My love's in wrestling, and that's what I'm going to do. Here's what you guys don't know. Before the match, Willie Clay Sr. was kind of talking to Willie Clay Jr., saying, I want you to wear track pants and red knee pads or on your elbows. And Willie Clay Jr. said, I don't want your life. It was beautiful. It was shades of Varsity Blue. Look at these guys cutting the ring in half, Colt. How important is it to cut that ring in half?
This is expertise wrestling, tag team. Again, don't allow, you found the weakened Junior, or the weakened Clay.
You're working on the more inexperienced Clay.
Yes.
The Clay Connection, of course, is what they're called.
You keep them, you don't want Senior in. Senior, obviously, before the match was doing loads of coke. Obviously had, at least a 24-pack. He's like old grandpa strength, And again, old grandpa strength. Whoa!
Big Savate kick. Why tag in? You've only been getting worked over in the corner for about 2 minutes there.
Well, there goes cutting the hat. Now, I would tag, wouldn't you?
That is taping the ring in half instead of cutting it in half. Look at these. This is a huge comeback. Here comes Dad.
Let's talk about grandpa strength.
Grandpa strength. It's like retard strength, but old men have it. This is one of those guys, like you see him in a bar, don't mess with him. He's got that grandpa strength. He will freak out at you.
Now, Raider Rock had retard strength.
Yeah.
Now, I think grandpa strength trumps retard strength.
Big chop.
Case in point, took him off his feet.
Look at that. And a 1, 2, oh my goodness. He didn't exactly kick out.
Kicked
Willie
himself
Clay
out
Jr.
there.
just kind of jumped off of him.
Could have been like, I shit my pants. I gotta get off this guy. Now let's take a look at Hot Body's outfit.
Hot Body Jason, he's got the airbrush jeans.
Black jeans.
Again, I don't really know where you get black jeans anymore. Possibly at Kohl's, maybe. And look at that drop hold. Hot Body Jason nipple piercing, which undoubtedly is very sexy. Hot Body Jason.
Ooh, the Garvin stomp.
Uh-oh, the Clay stomp.
The Clay stomp.
I'm gonna stomp a clay hole in you, fool.
Now, when I saw the name Willie Clay, I'll be honest, I thought it was a black man.
I was expecting an old black blues musician from the 40s.
A little disappointed.
Slowing things down right there.
Now,
what happened there? I don't understand that. The ref bumped into Willie Clay Jr., and I think he thought that was his opponent, Mr. Sexy.
but that was enough to turn the tides here as he's covering his mouth.
You guys might not recognize Hot Boy Jason. Season 3 Intervention, Meth Addiction. That was a heartbreaker.
We thought that we could put him on the poster and it would bring more people to $5 wrestling.
As seen on 80s Intervention, Hot Body Jason.
They tried that as a marketing technique, but didn't work so well. But this guy,
he is the heart and soul.
Wild Willie.
He is the heart and soul of $5 wrestling.
The official mascot of $5 wrestling, Wild Willie.
What was the what was the mascot on Nitro? Was that Wild Willie as well? Remember they had that Nitro mascot?
Yeah, but did he have a plush outfit?
This guy.
Well,
look at that textbook elbow. Is that Shawn Michaels? I can't tell.
whoa.
Look at that. You might come back to regret that. I'll tell you.
What a cut singlet he has too.
Well, that's one of those singlets where it's like, I'm so built, I'm going to show it off.
Just enough to let that gut flap over.
It's perfect positioning. Big reversal sends him into the ropes. That is a power slam that you're going to see. I can't believe that.
Junior, obviously collegiate wrestler.
Absolutely.
We talked about the Steiner brothers, Mike Rotundo, Steve Williams. He's in the same line.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Blue chipper? Is he a blue chipper?
He's more than a blue chipper. If there was a movie with Shaquille O'Neal, but for wrestling, and Nick Nolte, he would be in it.
Send in Shaquille O'Neal's name in blue chips, and you will get a free ticket to $5 wrestling when it comes to your town.
Look for the advertisement. On Intervention. We're running local ads during A&E Intervention.
Jason is a professional wrestler, and I love it in parentheses though, professional wrestler. Look at that, Jason, you're ruining your life. I can't be a part of this anymore.
I love you, Jason, but you're just.
You see Mr. Sexy reading a paper? Jason, every time you do drugs, it affects me. You may not know this, but you could be a very talented wrestler. Just paintbrushing him, making him feel like a fool for being in the same ring with him.
I got a feeling Hot Body Jason would take the free trip to rehab for he's never been on a plane before.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to send you right now to Florida.
Yeah, I'm into that. Maybe I can get a little ring work out there, FCW style.
Is Dory Funk still doing business down there? Maybe I can get that dojo.
Joke's on you, Intervention. I cashed in your plane ticket. And now
I'm going to go down to Atlanta where Big Cat, Mr. Hughes, is training people and saying it's the WCW power play.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's getting pinned?
Float over. Look at that. Shades of Eddie Guerrero. I was expecting about 3 of those in a row.
He lost his string to his pants.
Something's loose in the ring. Well, no, as you remember earlier when, Hot Body Jason was choking him with that tape, that's just what a classic heel is going to do.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
from
yeah.
earlier. I tried to put that
yeah.
out of my mind, I'll be honest.
Don't black it out. Big elbow.
Taping off that corner now here. Back to...
Look at this. Look at this.
The jacked guy.
And Cole, tell everybody, a show like this, as important as $5 wrestling is, you obviously have scouts that are going to see this throughout the country. This could be your big break. What goes through your mind when you're in the main event of a show like this?
A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to perform. Again, I remember when I wrestled in Steel Domain Wrestling, and I got my big match, me and CM Punk, and then that tape was shown to ROH, and we got our big break, and we became Ring of Honor wrestlers. Same thing here.
Same thing. These guys
$5 can lead to $6 wrestling.
Look at that big high
$7
cross body. You might make it to $10 wrestling.
He's wanting the pin on the outside. He will do anything for a victory.
Wait a minute. Is this a Falls Count Anywhere match? Uh-oh. Chair play. He's chasing.
A Tom and Jerry cartoon episode comes out.
Hot Boy Jason yelling out, "I don't get hit by chairs. That's not in my contract."
Listen, when you said you give me a hot dog for a wrestling match.
Nobody said nothing about chair shots. I got to work tomorrow morning.
And I get to ask George South one question.
Yeah.
Will he make the tag?
Oh, cutting that ring in half. Again, this is just one of those things where you get a guy like Mr. Sexy, like Hot Body Jason. They've been groomed on tag team wrestling. Jim Cornette, they've gone to the seminars. They know what it's all about.
Now, this is not a rest hold at all.
Fans, you might not have realized what just happened there. As Willie Clay Jr. was laying on the mat, the referee started doing the count, which a good referee will do. 1, 2, had to stop and go, "Hey, Willie Clay Jr., I'm kind of counting right now. You might want to lift your shoulder up."
Junior, can you wake up?
It's like when you used to watch AWA wrestling and you would hear Vern Gagne go, "In the middle of the night, if you tap on my bed, 1, 2, I will raise that shoulder." Willie Clay Jr. going the opposite way. I could be in a ring here, 1, 2, and I'm not going to lift up that shoulder.
This is my time to sleep. Senior's beating me at home. He's always asking me to mow the lawn. Middle of match. I can
Wait,
hang out,
are
relax.
you insinuating that Willie Clay Jr. and Senior live together?
Do you think Clay Jr. has a studio apartment all by his own in beautiful Charlotte?
I think
a Playboy, a bachelor pad where he brings the women.
I have a feeling that this guy's got a real stabbing cabin, as we call it. Now we got him up here, spins him around. There you go. I've seen that move quite a bit. You think these guys would go over their moves and, hey, I'm going to do this. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
That was the break.
Hot Body Jason going, "Excuse me, sir, can you not pin my partner? I beg your pardon, can you not pin my partner?" Sure, get in there, Hot Body. Really break it up.
What a tight pin. Oh, Senior is pissed. He's got that fist.
That mustache is flaring. Uh-oh, he's going for a ride. Not enough left in the gas tank for Willie Clay Jr. TKO.
Oh, please be the end. Please be the finish.
Oh, and we got a finish there. That referee looks disgusted that he had to count that. That is just one of those shades of our last match, the old whoopsie-doo finisher.
In the main event, he snuck it out. Didn't get the hot tag to Senior, which we all
Oh,
wanted.
wait a
Here
second.
It is.
Wait a second. House of Fire. Dad's coming in. Big chops.
We can only hope for an elbow.
I'm going to think it's a back elbow.
he's getting out of town. I'm getting out of Dodge.
Getting out of Dodge. Guys, you just saw the main event. Willie Clay Jr. and Senior reign supreme. $5 wrestling coming soon to it.
Before he gets $1 million butt whooping.
Uh-oh. Say it like it is.
I think he's got $1 million to butt with anyway.
Not even close.
Before you get a $5 butt whooping for Wild Willie. Cole Cabana.
That was too good.
We'll see at the matches.
All right, I'm back here with the Heartthrobs. Tough night for y'all. You want to comment about your tag team loss tonight?
We got cheated. That's all it was. You was out there, Jake. You seen it. You know we got cheated.
Okay, why would you say that?
Because they had our tights on the pin. My tights on the pin. They had them pulled up. 1, 2, 3.
Would you agree with that?
I don't know about that, Jake, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Them Clays, they got lucky tonight. If we get another chance at them, they won't be so lucky. They'll be the ones leaving with a loss.
Why's that?
Because they're losers. Nothing but straight-out born Concord losers.
Okay, so you feel the same about people in Concord?
Yes, I do. They're all just losers. None of them's worth the crap. They just like Moxville people. No teeth, redneck, tobacco chewing, dip spitting, horses riding. You know, keep going.
It's almost a disgrace to say I'm from that town.
Sad to say. But the Battle of North Carolina wages on. Concord, Moxville, doesn't really matter. But the one thing that does matter, I'm standing between the two sexiest men in North Carolina. Good night, everybody.
You got that right.
Yep, that's right.
From $5 Wrestling, this is Jake Manning. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it very much. There's something I gotta say. You know, I've been broke up and broke down. I have no excuses. I'm not gonna make no excuses. But I'm gonna tell you something. We got a legend in the house that nobody has recognized. And I mean, you know, and when I mean a legend, he's a legend. Whether anybody wants to know it, and I want you to give him a big round of applause. Stand up, George South. That's a legend. He has been with the best.
My first Hall of Fame induction. How do you feel about being inducted in the $5 Wrestling Hall of Fame?
I didn't want nobody to know I was here, but I guess I am. Thank you, Willie, for that introduction. Thank you.
All right, folks, there you have it. The inaugural episode of $5 Wrestling is in the books. History's been made, Colt. We saw a new America's title champion. We saw a father and son duo battle those evil, sexy boys in the main event. We saw two black guys wrestle with the black guy referee. That's got to be a new world record. And we saw some of the greatest wrestling that $5 can bring you. It was so bad it was good. Colt, your thoughts on the show tonight?
Well, what an event. The inaugural, the very first, mind-blowing, well worth $6. $6.25, I'd say.
I'd go $7.
$7. But we gave it to you for $5. And there's more to come.
So much more.
If you buy this.
Please buy this. There's so much more, guys. $5 Wrestling, highspots.com. You've seen it. You're part of it. This is like when people first get on board with something really big, you know?
This is the underground movement.
This is it. It's big. It's blowing up. You're going to see $5 wrestling signs popping up on Monday nights on pay-per-views. This is what it's all about, folks. This is the future of professional wrestling. $5 Wrestling.
For Marty DeRosa, I'm professional wrestler Colt Cabana. We'll see you at those horrible $5 matches. That's the claw. Or 5. You choose.